Arsene, can we start by getting your latest team news out of Huddersfield?
From Sunday's game, we had not Ozil. He is planned to practice again today. We'll make an assessment of him after the training session. And Alexis January got a dead leg, kick on his leg, and we are not sure that he will be available for tomorrow. Everybody else should be available again.
So Santi Cazorla is the only.
Santi Cazorla is of course still out.
We've now won 11 Premier League home games in a row. That's our best run since 2005. What do you think the key has been to turning the Emirates into a fortress?
I think we have been a bit more patient, better defensively as well, more secure defensively, and could make the differences many times in the second half. And when you build the belief and the strength that comes from the history of the team as well at home, we feel that we can turn it around no matter what happens. And certainly the home support as well makes a difference.
Finally from me, Alexis has an incredible record against newly promoted sides in the Premier League. He's contributed to 17 goals in his last 18 games against them. Why do you think he's so effective against these type of sides?
I don't know if it's just against this side, maybe because we dominate more of the games, we have more the ball, but as well because of his exceptional quality to make a difference. You know, he can go individually, he can score from a distance, and he can create chances as well. So certainly most of it is down to his individual quality.
Arsene, hello.
Hello.
Will your team selection tomorrow night have one eye on the Manchester United game?
Zero eye.
Totally nothing.
The most important game is tomorrow night. No matter, I think, no matter what happens after, we have a good chance tomorrow to take 3 points at home, and that is the only thing that matters. I have a big enough squad to deal with the rest after this game.
I must ask you about Jack Wilshere. How crucial potentially is this game and this period for him in terms of his long-term future?
It's for him, I repeated that many times, just to be fit, and he's considered like any other player in the squad. And he's at that level now that, of course, it's every opportunity we get is a good chance for him to commit for a long-term future.
He says he'll have an honest conversation with you about his future. Is there any consideration that you will allow him to leave in January?
No, at the moment I just think about the interest of our next game. You know, I don't think long term. For him, I always considered his interest because for me he's an Arsenal player since he's a kid, and he's a football man. And I will always decide what is the best for him. You know, that is my first priority, no matter what kind of decision I make. And I have to consider the interest of Jack Wilshere and of Arsenal Football Club together.
When you say that, that could mean staying or going in his best interest.
Look, in his best interest, I will make. If I think his best interest is to stay here, I will absolutely fight 100% for him to stay here, because he's a guy with top quality and who is back fit now, and that's for me, when you have a top quality player, you want him to be at Arsenal Football Club.
The other two that I want to talk about, you've been asked about them many times in Ozil and Sanchez. You've maintained that they love the club. What's your gut feeling? Will they be here come February the 1st?
Yes, of course.
And start of next season?
I am not the only one who can decide that. They have a part to play in that as well, you know, but if it's my decision, yes.
But that will come as a relief to Arsenal fans if you're saying...
Sorry?
That will come as a relief to Arsenal fans when you say that they will be here for the rest of this season, at least.
Yes, of course. That's what we said many times.
Just looking at the state of the Premier League table at the moment, it is a big gap to Manchester City. Petr Cech has said he refuses to give up on the title. Do you believe you're in the title race, and can they be caught?
Look, at the moment we are far apart, but the only way we can keep that alive is for us to win the games, you know, and that's why it's the next game is so important for us.
Arsene, I must ask you, for all the criticism that you've received, you find yourselves above Tottenham and above Liverpool and in the top four. Do you feel that perhaps the likes of Jurgen Klopp and Mauricio Pochettino perhaps get an easier ride than yourself, and are they judged on a different criteria?
I don't compare things like that, you know. I just focus on doing my job, and I can live with any opinion. I think I have shown that in my 21 years, and I know that what is most important for me is not what people think, is what I can do for Arsenal Football Club, and that's my only worry.
Last couple from me, Arsene. Huddersfield next. How potentially challenging and tough a game will this one be, given the way they're performing against Manchester City and of course against Manchester United?
That's why I told you before, it's a massive game for me, because I watched their game against City. They didn't deserve to lose the game. These teams come out from hell, you know. They have to play 46 games in the championship to get out of that. You need to be ready for a fight, you know, and all the teams who come up, we realize that, especially in the first season, they have that kind of fighting spirit that makes them dangerous for every Premier League, no matter what kind of names you have on the team sheet.
Arsene, finally, you've knitted together a few good results. Talking of knitting, apologies, I didn't know you were an expert.
Look, I hope you have never to wear a jumper with that comes out from knitting, because you will not look very good.
Thank you.
Arsene, Alexander Lacazette, you've substituted him 9 times, I think, in 11 of his start. Why is that? Is there a problem there in terms of his stamina?
No. First of all, I would like to say that in my job, you sub more strikers than defenders, you know, because they have to create, they have to provoke, they have to be incisive in every run. Secondly, I think he adapts physically to the Premier League, and I'm very happy with the work he does for the team during the time he's on the pitch. And thirdly, I do that as well because I have other options on the bench who are fresh and who can give us other variation in our attacks, and that's why I do it.
When you say he's had to adapt to the Premier League, how big a jump is that in terms of physically?
Physically, the Premier League is very demanding, you know, and demands a huge intensity of work. And if you look at the other teams, they take off a lot, the strikers as well. You know, after 70, 80 minutes, between 60 and 80 minutes, most of the teams change their strikers because they have, first of all, many times they work on their own up front against 2 or 3 people. And up front you provoke, at the back you respond, you know. And so that's completely different and much more exhausting physically and mentally.
Is it a good time to be playing Huddersfield because they put a lot into that game against Manchester City?
Yes, but I would like just think you never know that, how fresh your opponent will be before the game. And for us, it's a good time to focus on taking 3 points because we play at home, we come back from a good result away from home, and that's a good opportunity for us to take the chance.
And in general, where would you put the overall form of your team at the moment? Do you feel that they're close to being right at their best, or is there still quite a bit of improvement in that?
There's always improvement possible, and that's what we want to focus on, is keep the good things we have done recently, but as well we know we can improve. We have a lot to improve on, but we have improved our defensive record recently. And we know going forward we can do better, we can be more prolific, we do not take enough our chances, and we want to create more as well. So that's, we have still room for improvement.
Arsene, is everybody in the Premier League now just playing for second place?
No, I don't think so. It's too early to say that, and I feel that every team has its vulnerabilities, even Man City, and we had a good start, but it's too early. We are in November. You win the championship in May, you know.
Fair enough. Do you think it's good, though, that we have such a dominant team at the moment? I mean,
no, it's not good. But what is interesting for everybody is that it's very tight and very close, and that every game is uncertain. And what makes the attraction of a championship is that every game is intense and unpredictable.
Guardiola is saying that he can't emulate you and his team go unbeaten the whole season. At what point during that invincible season did you believe it was possible to do that?
I felt that with 5-6 games to go, because we won the championship with 5 games to go, and that's usually a decompression, you know, people relax, and that was the most difficult part, to keep the team alive, to continue to work hard and to continue to be focused. We're more ahead at the celebration than at winning the next game, so that's always difficult.
And finally, you asked earlier about the home record, which is brilliant, 100% this season. Is the Emirates becoming like a fortress like Highbury was?
That's the target. It's too early to say that. I think the period is not long enough to assess that.
Arsene, just on Mesut Ozil's illness, is it the same thing that Theo had?
No.
So it's not
No, exactly. No, it's no virus. No.
And just to clarify something you said earlier about Ozil and Sanchez, are you ruling out now then leaving in January?
Yeah, I rule it out.
Does that mean a decision's been taken? Because before it was a bit uncertain about whether they might go.
Look, I do not think every day about that at the moment. I think as long as they are here, they have to give the best for the team and for the club. In my head, they stay until the end of the season. That's a decision that taken at the start of the season, unless something unbelievable happens. I don't think why it should change.
I only asked because I think in your being Sport interview you said the decision would be taken in December. So
About
the pair of them, whether they go.
Yeah, we are not in December yet. We are in November.
So there's still a chance they could go.
Yeah. You know, in a press conference, you're always confronted with many speculations and psychological state of the transfers. But for me, they stay until the end of the season. That's what I decided at the start of the season. They go into the final year of their contract, and will they stay longer? That's impossible to answer today because I don't know. But they have a contract until the end of the season.
Thank you. Thanks all.